and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. And what's better than the promised 3 TBRs that I said I'd be giving you in April? It's 4 TBRs. Today is another TBR because I went on a booktube meetup yesterday. I'm filming this on Sunday. It's going up on Sunday. It's been a very busy weekend, guys. Went on a booktube meetup and got chatting about the OWLs Readathon that's going on throughout the month of April. It is an amazing, amazing readathon hosted by the channel The Book Roast. I will link the announcement video down below. She has made the most incredible booklet that goes alongside with this readathon. OWLs are ordinary wizarding levels, which are examinations that are taken in the world of Harry Potter in your 5th year at Hogwarts. And these exams go on to sort of shape what career you would like in the wizarding world. And the Book Roast has made an amazing readathon based on these OWLs. Basically, there's a sort of like careers booklet which you can look through and pick what career you want to do, and then it tells you what OWLs you need to take, and then it tells you what the book prompts are those for those OWLs you need to take. It's absolutely amazing. Then she's running a Newts one, which is the wizard test that you take in your 7th year, called the Nastily Exhausting Wizards tests, and you cannot take those Newts to get to your chosen career until you have done these OWLs. It's absolutely amazing. So I have done an April TBR. I will be doing a cozy reading night TBR and a holiday TBR, but today is my OWLs Readathon TBR, and I've got some new books that I'm going to be reading alongside the books that a few of the books that I'd already mentioned, and yeah, let's get into it. So my chosen my chosen career is I want to be an aura, but not only do I want to be an aura, I've decided that I'd also quite like to be Minister for Magic. So the plan is I'm going to do it the Rufus Scrimgeour way, but just not be a dick, and that is become an aura, be an aura, then become head of the aura office, and then probably leave and become Minister for Magic. That's the plan. To be an aura, you need a OWL in Charms, Defence Against the Dark Arts, Herbology, Potions and Transfiguration. Now within the careers booklet, there was also a section for Ministry Worker where you need all of those, plus you need History of Magic. So I'm going to just because I'm really committed to my career of an aura and then being Minister for Magic, I thought I'd probably be best to get the qualifications for a Ministry Worker too. So in all, there are 6 prompts there. So they're Charms, Defence Against the Dark Arts, Herbology, Potions, Transfiguration and History of Magic. So that's 6 books that I need to read in the month of April in order to complete my OWLs, which I think is completely doable. The prompts for the examinations are as follows. So Charms, you need to read an adult work. Now this is going to be super easy because I very rarely read children's books or YA books. The majority of what I read is adult work, but I will pick a new adult work that wasn't mentioned in my April TBR, and that's a book I picked up on the booktube meetup, and that's Tentacle by Rita Indiana. Now you may have seen this book floating about because Jean forced me to buy this because her, Lauren and Jen are going to read it towards the end of April. It is a translated fiction book, and it says here, plucked from her life on the streets of post-apocalyptic Santo Domingo, young maid Asilda Figueroa finds herself at the heart of a Santeria prophecy. Only she can travel back in time and save the ocean and humanity from disaster. Amazing. And it's to do with sort of gender fluidity, and yeah, it sounds like it's going to be wowza, and Jean was very keen for me to buy it. So that is the adult works that I'll be reading for the Charms prompt. The Defence Against the Dark Arts examination, I need to the prompt is Reducto. The title needs to start with an R. Now you would think, in every single book that I own here, and there is like over 300 of them, there would be a book that started with an R. The only one I could find was Raw, which I'd already read. That's down there. That's a short story collection. And I was thinking, there's just no books here. There is no books here beginning with R, which is not even like that is a common letter. There should be books beginning with R. And it was only when I was down on my hands and knees having a little look at David's shelf that I saw underneath that was on its side, because it's so big it doesn't even go on the bookshelves. This is a picture book that I bought a while ago. It's called Rebel Voices, The Rise of Votes for Women. This is by Eve Lloyd Knight and Louise K. Stewart, and it's a picture book, but an informative non-fiction book about the history of the vote in all over the world. So for instance, this double page that I picked up now is the United Kingdom, Argentina, china, and yeah, it's beautifully illustrated and very informative. So I'm looking forward to reading that and finding out in what countries and what years the woman got votes. And yeah, begins with R. So that is my prompt for Defence Against the Dark Arts. The examination for herbology, you need to read a book with a plant on the cover, and this is another book that I picked up on the BookTube meetup, so these will be coming to you in a haul as well. That is Reasons to be Cheerful by Nina Stibbe. I read Love Nina, and there's a Christmas book of hers I've read. I really enjoy her writing. I find her very cheerful, and this is a book about reasons to be cheerful, and yeah, really like it. And this is her new book that's out, and this is oh, I thought it was non-fiction, but it's not. It's an actual novel. Oh, it's an actual novel, so that's exciting. It's got a lovely cactus on the front there. This is a young woman's journey to adulthood. Lizzie Vogel leaves her alcoholic, novel-writing mother and sets off to Leicester to work for a racist, barely competent dentist obsessed with joining the Freemasons. Soon, Lizzie is heading reluctantly, if at top speed, into the murky depths of grown-up life, where her driving instructor becomes her best friend, her first boyfriend prefers bird-watching to sex, and where independence for a teenage girl might just be another word for loneliness. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I didn't realise it was a novel. I really like the front cover. So yes, that is what I will be reading for herbology. And then potions, you have to read, the prompt is next ingredient. So you've got to read a sequel. And when I recently did my my favourites shelf, I talked about the graphic novel that I'd read called Paper Girls, and I'd read #1. And I also owned Paper Girls #2. I had that on my shelves ready and waiting. So I'm going to revisit Paper Girls 1, because it's been a really long time since I read it, and then I'm going to read the sequel, Paper Girls 2, and that will count for my potions examination, because I need to read a sequel. So yeah, 2 books for the price of 1 I'll be reading there. And then Transfiguration, which is the last qualification I need to become an aura, well, at owl level at least. It's really, like, in my heart, I just really hope this is happening. And I need to read a book with sprayed edges or a red cover. And I've got a proof here of Crushed by Kate Hamer, which is out in May 2019. Read Girl in the Red Coat before by Kate Hamer, and absolutely thought it was wonderful. Really, really good thriller about a girl who goes missing, and you hear about it from her perspective and from her mother's perspective. And it really took a twist that I did not see it coming. I've been looking forward to reading more of her books. And this is all about a girl called Phoebe, and it says here that she's many things, but she's not in control. She stands on Pulteney Bridge, trying to cover her face with her hair so she won't be recognised. Her tights are ripped from toe to thigh, she's lost a shoe. Is it 5 or 10 minutes later she hears the commotion? Phoebe runs down the road until she sees mangled metal, blood runs down the wall. Phoebe believes this is of her making. She thought murder, and murder happened. She just hadn't told them her thoughts weren't just thoughts, and now she must live with the consequences. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And this is also going to be one of the books that I'm going to, I sort of earmarked to take on my holiday as well. So I'll be reading that towards the end of the month. So that is my book for Transfiguration with sprayed edges or red cover. So those are all my owls that I need to take in order to get on my career path of becoming an aura. I did mention that the plan is to become an aura, then to become head of the aura office, and then to become Minister for Magic. Dream big. So I also thought it would be probably best if I got the qualifications to become a ministry worker as well. Now I'm going to focus when it gets to newt level on the aura, but I feel like it would be very, very handy to get a feel for the ministry, particularly as I'm going to be running it at some point. So the other prompt that I had to do was History of Magic, and that is you need to publish a book which is at least 10 years old, and that's a book that I'm going to be reading for my Patreon book club anyway, and that is The Scapegoat by Daphne du Maurier, which is about 2 men who are identical in looks, and one is French and one is English, and they meet just on a random encounter in a railway station, and when they wake the next morning, one of them realises that the other chap has taken his identity. Really, really looking forward to this. Really, really looking forward to discussing it as well in my Patreon book club. And yeah, it was published at least 10 years ago. I mean, I can tell you how long ago it was published. A fair while. 1957. That's 62 years ago. 62 years ago. So yes, that's definitely over 10 years old. So those are the books that I'm going to be reading in order to get upon my career path to become an aura, then to become head of the aura office, then to become Minister for Magic. So looking forward to doing this. It sounds amazing. Really even more looking forward to doing newts as well. It's just she has put so much effort into this readathon. It's absolutely amazing. Please go and check out her video, her announcement video. I will link that down below, and then she has got links to the little booklet for the careers and like what the prompts are for the challenges. It's just absolutely amazing. It's just, BookTube is just wonderful, and people like the girl who runs book roast. It's just It's just fantastic. It's just amazing, amazing, amazing. So much effort. So these are the books that I will be adding to my April TBR in order to complete my OWLs to become an aura. Would love to hear what you think about this readathon. If you're joining in, if you've read any of these books, and I will see you all again soon for a video that isn't a TBR soon.